Okay guys, so I was wandering around and everything else and stuff like that, and I was wandering around with everything else that I was doing, and apparently that I was trying to figure out that, like, all this around nonsense and everything and stuff like that is quite nonsense to where, well, the usual, oh, I did not mean to do that. But anyways, what I was supposed to do is that there's something going on in the background where it's just not the usual way you can think of, really, like, get idea, bro, like it's quite different because a lot of people who don't know is that this place is scary. This place is way scarier than anything. GM Construct. Now, not many people know this map, but if it's something that they can do, then you never know what could happen. But as you see right now is that Dream Construct isn't as bad as usual when you're on somewhere not in the dark or anything, but when you're in the dark or whatever, there's someone behind me. Anyways, like I said, yeah, it's quite different, like, you never know what could be anything else, what you could do and stuff like that for this Dream Construct map, but there's so many things that Gmod Construct is so new and so powerful. I don't know, like, there's something going on where you can do a lot of creative things and stuff like that. But for me, it's just usual because, I'm not used to doing videos and stuff like that. But you never know. I haven't made the Gmod video in quite a while, so it's quite characteristic in, what you can do, everything. So, I mean, it's whatever. But for me, it's quite usual days, so we're gonna get into this a little bit. And not many viewers don't usually notice because usually when you go in the dark in this map, it's just like, whoa, this is probably the craziest thing ever to see in the entire life. But no, it's just a normal map that has no darkness, no anything, just a beautiful day while the sun is out. You never know. But for me, it can be a little bit different. I'm not saying it can be, where the map is could be pretty scary, but if you're still out of this area, you should be fine. But if you go in there, yeah, let's just not talk about that. But anywho, but basically, this map is very good for most construct like maps like this. Because you never know what could be else very good and stuff like that. And some of these maps are very known to be scary, but they're not. I mean, some maps are scary, but I mean, usually by the time I say scary maps or, not scary maps, it's usually okay. I'm just saying it because, people who actually do not know is that there is scary maps, but there's no scary maps whatsoever in this map, I mean, yes, you're probably gonna feel like you're gonna be chased by like a monster or whatever that goes behind you, and all of a sudden you just go like, that was a really dumb thing to do. But anywho, but basically, Gmod is just that type of thing, you never know. And Gmod is just whatever it could be anyways. But Gmod is just type of thing where, scary maps or fun maps, whatever you're gonna be doing. But if you didn't know that, actually, there's so many people who actually just do a lot of these things, like, I think it's fun to do a lot of these things, like, you can just build around and stuff like that, like in here, build with whatever you want to do, actually, like these or whatever, and stuff like that. But for me, it's just quite different, because I never built anything mod, so it's pretty unusual than anything, but yeah, it's just quite new to me and everything and stuff like that. But the only problem is that Gmod is a scary game. What if that's the problem solved? What if the Gmod was actually that scary? And I think that's probably the reason why people get scared of this map, because there's nobody around. There's nobody around going, everything. Did I just hear footsteps? Okay, I'm sorry guys. I may have just heard something. I don't know why. It's weird because I usually hear footsteps, or either I don't hear footsteps, but I mean, it's just whatever, like, people just don't usually go these days and just fly around and stuff like that. But for me, it could be different, or can be different. Sorry, my voice isn't too good with this. But anywho, that Gmod is just that type of game, like I said. and it's known to be scary, but I mean, it's just whatever, you know. If you think Gmod is scary, let me know, comments down below, and I will talk about seeing that if Gmod is scary or not. But if you do think Gmod is scary, then let me know, because I think it's pretty scary, but for me, I feel it isn't, because you have one thing that's like middle of the sky and birdies, like, you know, making sounds and everything and stuff like that, you know. You never know. But anywho, like I said, guys, there's not many people who are just, you know, wandering about and stuff like that, or just see your way when people's actually go right there. But for me, I just think that Gmod is that type of game, and I'm not saying to be, you know, saying it's scary or anything, but there is certain maps that are scary in this world, or not world, what am I saying? But in wartime maps, basically, like wartime maps are pretty scary sometimes, even though they can be a little bit scary. But for me, it can be a little bit different out here. Like for me, over there is kind of scary because I don't like the dark over there, but it's something that you should put light in there, or just something to put into there. But I mean, there's still scary stuff out there, and I feel like maybe people should actually go out in the dark and everything and stuff like that is pretty scary. I think it's pretty scary though, to anyone who is playing Gmod and stuff like that. But for me, it can be different, but I feel like it should be a not thing to do for Gmod, because Gmod is made to be fun. It's made to be, you know, building. It's made to be everything. You know, it's made to be like that. But for me, it's just not for me anymore. But like I said, Gmod is, I guess it's that type of game, and you never know that Gmod is scary. But what if it's actually scary due to the popularities of going right there? Like right there is very scary, like ominous looking there. I mean, if there was like one eye right there, I would be terrified, because I would never want to go over there and legitimately go somewhere in there and just legitimately, like, you know, go in that dark room, because then that scares the crap out of me. But you never know, because Gmod is just that type of game, and you never know. So, alright, so anyways, guys, let me know in the comment down below what you think of why Gmod is that scary. You know, you never know that Gmod can be that scary, but you never know. But let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna go. I'll catch y'all later, guys. Peace out.